We're back again, breaking down Russell Westbrook's season that I think a lot of people are sleeping on. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, helps me grow. And without further ado, let's get to why you're here. Russell Westbrook is on track to average a triple-double for the fourth time in 5 seasons, making it almost routine. In his first season as a Wizard at age 32, Westbrook is averaging 21.8 points per game, 11 rebounds, and 11 assists per game, with the league-leading 31 triple-doubles. The Wizards have jumped into the playoff chase with 12 victories in their past 15 games, which is the NBA's best mark in that stretch. And Russ has been tremendous over these 15 games. He's averaging 22.3 points per game, 12.3 assists, and 13.1 rebounds per game. There's not many players in the league that had a better month of April than Russell Westbrook. And I think people need to wake up and give this man his credit for helping turn this team's season around from what it was at the beginning of the season. This team was looking like one of the worst teams in the East, and now they have a chance to make the playoffs. I know you guys are going to say, well, Russ, he averages 5 turnovers a game, and his free throw percentage is now at a career low 62.8% from 76.3% last season. I mean, look, I watch Wizards games and I sit there and say, Russ, what the heck are you doing? Or, man, I can't believe this guy dribbled the ball out of bounds like that. That looks like a high school player. But I'm here to tell you that he makes up for these plays with his effort, his tenacity, his grit, and how tough he plays. 6'3" Russell Westbrook boxing out Giannis, gets the board, pushes the ball down the floor. Russ, being Russ, sometimes misses the layup, but his effort gets him the offensive rebound, and he calls timeout. Standing 6'3", Russ is on a course to average more than 10 rebounds per game for the 4th time in 5 seasons. I mean, watch the film. You see him come from across the court, and he hunts these rebounds down. Sure, some people might say that his teammates might just let him get the rebounds, but look at the intensity he goes after this ball. Look at how he snatches down these rebounds. He pulls them out of the air like 6'10", 7-footers are supposed to grab rebounds. I mean, people, I know we get caught up in the three-point age and the crossovers of Kyrie Irving, but what Russ is doing on a rebounding standpoint is a gift. I mean, we almost used to appreciate Dennis Rodman for it, and it's almost like we overlook it because this guy's a point guard and we think that he's not supposed to be doing this. I mean, look at the grit this guy has. He's able to get in there and mix it up with big guys and come out with a defensive rebound. This mindset doesn't show up on a box score. And if you think Russell Westbrook isn't a winner, this is a winning mentality. I know the Westbrook haters will say, well, Russ averages 5 turnovers a game. He shoots 60% from the free throw line. He shoots less than 33% from the three-point line. He's inefficient. But I think his gift for rebounding sometimes overcompensates for the lack of shooting or the turnovers. Those offensive rebounds turn into another possession, and sometimes that extra possession, he can help turn into a point for his team. I want to go back to the 6'3" thing because it's just mind-blowing what he's doing in terms of rebounding. Standing 6'3", Russ is on course to average 10 rebounds a game, which would put him as the only player in NBA history at 6'3" or smaller to average at least 10 rebounds a game over a full season. Some people might argue that the 6'3" guard doesn't need to get in there and rebound, and the big guy should get the rebounds, and Russ should just get out and call for the outlets and get out and run on the fast break. But I'm here to tell you that sometimes these rebounds that he gets, they're almost like outlet passes, and it almost bypasses the whole big man get the rebound, let me find the point guard for the outlet, and let me get out and run. So if Russ gets the rebound, the big guy can just get out and run. This has become a valuable weapon for him and his team because as a point guard, he's a better passer than the big, and those outlet passes can turn directly into points. Like I said, these rebounds he gets, it allows the big guys to get out and run. And like you see Gafford here, he rim runs and he gets a little guy on him and he can just post him up. I mean, look at Russ snatch this rebound down over Bismack. And Alex Len gets a free layup because the 6'3" guard can rebound. Here's what I mean by a rebound kind of like an outlet pass. He gets this rebound and it's almost kind of like that banana cut and he can get out full head of steam and run. So now you get him in the open court and it creates opportunities for him to find open teammates for easy layups, or he can push the ball in transition, create some havoc in the paint, get 2 or 3 guys to play, and then he can find open shooters outside. I'm here to tell you Westbrook deserves to be celebrated for what he's been able to do in his 12-year career. He's a 9-time All-Star, a 9-time All-NBA player, a 2-time scoring champ, and a former MVP. Despite the flaws and the criticism, this man really does leave it all out there on the floor. He might make a couple bonehead plays, but this man plays his butt off. He goes up against guys bigger than him, and he's willing to mix it up. He gets down in the trenches. He'll mix it up with Giannis. He'll mix it up with Andre Drummond. You name it, he's not going to back down. And I think a lot of people need to give this man his fair share of credit for not just his career, but what he's doing this year. I mean, almost about a month ago, this team wasn't even in the play-in contention. And like I said before, they have a chance to move up a couple spots in that play-in spot. And I think a lot of that is Russell Westbrook's leadership for this team. Since the All-Star break, he's averaged almost 23 a game, almost 13 rebounds, and 12 assists. For most people, those are great numbers, but for some reason, it just gets swept under the rug because it's Russell Westbrook. The first time he did it, I was very skeptical of the triple-doubles, but after 4 years, you have to give this man credit. I mean, this was something that we didn't think we would ever see accomplished after Oscar Robertson did it. And now Russ has done it 4 out of the last 5 seasons. He might not shoot it like Steph. He might not handle it like Kyrie. And you might not like that about Russ. But with all those flaws, he makes up for it with his heart. He plays so hard. He plays bigger than his 6'3" stature. And no matter the result, he's going to give you his best shot. And you have to respect that about the guy. The whole point of this video is for some of you guys who might not think Russell Westbrook is a top-notch point guard of all time. I'm here to correct you. This man's resume speaks volumes. And what he does on the court, in all honesty, I don't know when's the next time we're going to see someone do what he's doing. You can't take it for granted. You can't just hate on the man from what he did in OKC with Kevin Durant. Everybody labeled the man as a shooting guard, and he doesn't pass. And all he's done is developed into a really good point guard. And I think a lot of people out there need to give him his respect, because when he's done, you're not going to see another one like him for a long time. Hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. Russ has become one of my favorite players. A few years ago, I used to bash. But after you sit down and watch tape, you have to just give this man his respect. What he does, not many players do in the NBA. Don't forget, please hit that subscribe button. I'm going to try to keep making basketball content here throughout the summer into next year. Hope you guys are doing well out there. Stay safe. Peace.